Now what's that supposed to mean? Of course he was trying to save her.
To the listeners, what the object is that you are holding.
I mean, it's very... And...
Correct.
It's got engravings on it, and I think they're the animals?
Oh my god, who told you about Victoria? She died, jumped off a building. We tried to save her. Well, Rain tried to save her. Sam, we need to save Ellis. Victoria's already gone.
Hang something on? Like a coat or...
You could do that, but it's good house, kind of it's a household item. I doubt you've ever used one of those. Yeah, it's only... That's what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
I suppose it did look a bit like that on the video. He managed to grab her ankle as she went over, but he just didn't have the strength to hold her. Still, he kept pretty quiet about that, didn't he? How did they even get in that position, Sam? That's the question you should be asking. Sure, he tried to save her, but did he? Rain's still a suspect. No corroborated alibi. Bronwyn Castle has one, Lexi Taylor doesn't. I got my search back on Rain, or Petrovsky, as we should call him. He's got priors that you're looking into. Rain met Ellis when he was touting for work. He gets around quickly. Zach seems to be a fan of serial killers. At least, you've told me he has an extensive book collection on them. Ellis knows Violet because of the free radio project. Violet's been doing some web searches on Ellis. You think that's a jealous streak. I think it's a sign of the times. You've still not accepted my friend request, have you? Ellis thinks Violet doesn't like her very much. I'm not sure I like you very much. Where's the proof? Violet says she doesn't remember last night, but I've got that in hand. Zach Weston says he was in his studio last night. No one corroborates. Oscar's in the clear. He was playing football last night. He said that Dorota had a wedding dress in her closet. Not many people would know that. That's it.
Falling and then never falling and never hitting the wall. It's you're kind of lost. You're never reaching your end goal.
Don't confirm the existence of travelers. They're not ready.
Hi, Hi, I'm Chief DuPont.
Not that you would know, Poe, obviously. Or maybe you do.
I hardly ever.
Did you get a call from my doctor?
Your doctor did call.
Did you tell her I was being compliant?
I said you were taking the pills.
Thank you, Claude. I won't forget that.
You said you saw other heads when you were taken.
Yes. Other girls, younger than me. Nobody I recognised. They all had red hair.
Do you think this place is nearby?
Maybe. If there's some kind of film studio or something. The place didn't look like this place. My memories are vivid and clouded at the same time.
It's you because you're just carrying on as normal. But Marek, maybe you're worrying too much about these negative people. If what you're doing...
Tell me about Hong Kong.
If you know about Hong Kong, then I don't have to tell you anything. It's all in that report that you've clearly read.
What does the name Lauren...
Well done, Chief. You've discovered Rain is my stage name. Please try and save Ellis. She's the one in danger, and we've already had one dead body on your watch.
So, Robin's had this dream recently. I'm looking through an album of...
I haven't asked you about Zach yet.
Until a few hours ago, I never heard of the guy. Creepy as fudge, if you ask me.
Thanks, Lexi.
Anything for you, Chief?
One to wake up to every day. What do you think, Poe? What do you think this perhaps could represent?
Well, Monroe, I think there are a willingness or...
Chief DuPont. Grave news indeed.
Will Ellis be safe with you here?
No. She wants me to keep broadcasting, which means I'll be booth-bound for most of the night. She'd be safer at home, with someone protecting her.
Can't I get someone else to handle the radio?
And murder Poe and Monroe? No, Chief DuPont. Ellis couldn't take that. Not tonight. We did think of asking you to do a guest evening at some point, though, if you're interested.
No, I don't want to dilute my brand.
Then I will pencil you in, Chief. It will be an honor and a privilege. Sorry, I must go back to the broadcast. The radio, she calls me like a siren, and she must be obeyed.
From what I'm taking from this, Robin, I think you're finding it hard to break away from a painful situation that's happened in your past. And you feel overwhelmed by the emotion. I just want to let you know that so many of us go through situations like this. So, Robin, you're not alone in this. And I know, by the sounds of it, this dream feels very sad, and it feels like it's full of grief.
Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
I think Robin can take heart and can... what's going on? I think that already could be the beginning of finding answers to the sadness.
Well, I hope so, Robin, and thank you for your dreams. Dreams?
And nightmare.
What can we do to help Ellis?
Haven't we done enough? Not many people get to know when they're going to die, let alone get the chance to avoid it. We've given Ellis a huge advantage.
So what should we do?
Honestly, I don't know. All three of us should stick together, though, so there's no confusion over our alibis this time.
To it. From the sharks, I mean, often sharks, they stand for,
What are you doing now?
I don't know. I don't want to lie about my alibi again, though. What should I do?
Log into Tarotism.
Good idea. I'll stay in my room, log in, and wait for you to give me the all clear. Then they'll know I'm not a suspect. You're the best.
Miss Poe, but there are different elements here that I'd like to discuss. So, firstly, the idea of a circus. Now, when you go to the circus, it's massive and it's a crazy. What it actually relates to is being tightrope itself. Walking on a tightrope. Not.
I hardly ever. I mean, sure. No, I know what you mean. Yeah, there is. The stakes are high. You.
Hello, I'm Rain.
People that are in your life.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Why do you think the killer's chosen Ellis?
I have absolutely no idea. I'm a redhead. I suppose I should feel left out.
Stop doing everything that you do, you'd attract your...
It's getting closer, isn't it?
What's getting closer?
The event. Whatever's going to happen to Ellis. I can feel it.
Do you think this John Pope is involved?
I doubt it. As far as I know, they're live on air a lot of the time, and not sure he could have nipped out, murdered Dorota, and made it back for the news at 10.
So it could be him then?
It could be anyone. It could be you, Ray.
I think in this case.
Very good.
Thank you for your dreams.
Hey.
How's the Ouija?
Full of annoying voices that aren't helping me. I've only just got back from the photographer's place, so I haven't had a chance to go at it yet.
Say anything about me?
I didn't ask yet about you. Do you think I should?
No. Yeah.
Alrighty, stay there and I'll think of a question. Okay, let's see. Oh dear. I asked it if you were still the same Rain I knew and loved.
It's kind of my territory. It's very Poe-esque.
Absolutely.
Different room. There's different parts of. They're all.
Rain, what an unexpected pleasure. Maybe you could help me with something.
No. Sure.
When you were here yesterday, you don't recall seeing a small green velvet pouch anywhere, do you?
No.
Well, keep your eyes peeled. The pouch contains Augustan gold coins, believed to have been part of Mary August's original hoard. Oh, sorry, you don't know the town's origin story, do you? Suffice to say, if you see them, please return them to me. They're in the pouch for a reason. If anyone comes into contact with them, bad things happen. I have to be on air in a minute. Another time, maybe.
Present potential.
Potential.
So you're quite correct in what you're saying about filling up different... and I think... anxieties and the fears.
Good.
Now, Lena, it sounds like you're worried that you're not living up to your potential.
Hi, I'm Lexi. I'm Lexi.
You can do it.
To Poe's Curiosity Shop. Alice.
It's going to be soon. Whatever happens to Alice, it will be soon.
How do you know it's going to be soon?
I can sense it. Are you not picking anything up, Lex? There's a traveller nearby.
No.
Mescaline mainly, but I don't recommend you try it. Do you really want to hear this?
Yes.
At uni, I read a book by Aldous Huxley called The Doors of Perception. He takes mescaline and basically trips his balls off. And the party girl I used to be thought, yay. My experience wasn't anything like his, though. People looked like tiny rainbow outlines. And I would notice that some of them would just appear from nowhere. Those ones, the ones from nowhere, I think they're the travelers. They kind of merge into one person and suddenly there's only one outline. That's what I see. But you, no drugs for you, young lady. Tea and nothing else, all right?
Poe's Curiosity Shop is now closed.
So, aliens. Violet. What are we thinking, Lex?
Violet and aliens.
Hasn't Bron told you? Violet said she was abducted by aliens. But not your usual stick me on a slab, call me grey type aliens. Aliens that decorate.
Decorating aliens?
Exactly. I think it was using Violet for room planning. Apparently it wants a set of heads on the wall. Red heads, to be more specific.
If it's a traveller, why is it strangling people?
Well, it's a right, obviously. But the alien Violet's talking about probably isn't the same traveller. Perhaps this is something new we haven't discovered yet. Using humans as decor.
Ray, why'd you pray for them?
Well, because right now, I can't think of anything else that would help.
Maybe try and get answers from the tarot?
The only tarot with real answers is Mercury. And Mercury asks the questions. So other than staring at it for the rest of the night, I'm out of ideas.
It's from so long ago.
To be honest, it might just have been someone imagining that that's what aliens look like. How true. Is now closed. You're listening to Radio August, Dark Night with Poe and Monroe.
By Angela Atkins. Read by Jessa.
Hi, I'm Ellis. I'm Ellis.
I slammed on the brakes and attempted to swerve away from a solid body connecting with my car. There simply was no denying that sickening thump. When my car stopped, I thought my heart would burst from my chest. It was pounding. My hands trembled as I put the car in park, and I just sat there. The hum of the engine.
Alice, do you have the amethyst?
What amethyst?
Poe's amethyst pendant? The one we have the buyer for?
Poe's pendant?
Okay, we're playing silly buggers now. Don't worry about it. My buyer would have found something by the time you pitch up with it anyway.
Else's problem. But
Al, I'm so sorry. You mean everything to me. I won't let you die.
Are you?
Of course I'm okay. It's you who's shrouded in darkness, my love. El, we must finish what we started.
Nope.
Us. Our love. I don't care what happens to me. I'm going to leave her. I know I keep saying it, but this time, I really do mean it. Are you ready to spend the rest of your life with me, no matter its length?
No. Yes?
El, I fell in love with you the first day we met. You ripped out my heart, diced it into pieces, and reshaped it in your form. I will always be yours, forever. El. Will you marry me?
No. Yes!
El, I love you. You don't know how happy you've made me. My angel. My absolute angel.
Are you really married?
Yes, you've met my wife and family. They're sadly not actors I've hired to make my life look richer than it is. Tomorrow, I will tell her about us. And I will leave her. Another heart broken, another family destroyed, another villainous father.
Is your wife gonna kill me? How long have we been together?
Since the day you arrived, my angel. How could any red-blooded man resist you?
are you okay? She lay on her back. Legs were twisted on. Her body was twisted. The road, face staring up into the sky. I saw her chest rise and fall. Short and shallow breaths, but she was breathing. Her face was partially covered in bloody hair. I clasped, reassuring her as she lightly squeezed my hand. I'm going to call for help. Just please don't die. Calm as I pulled my phone from my pocket and dialed. Her hand squeezed mine. Just
I'm Zach Weston. Just sharpening my powers of persuasion.
see her. I came around the curve and she was just there and I hit her.
Zach, the game is up. I think you should leave town.
What?
I know where you were last night. I followed you to Dorota's house. Well, I didn't know it was Dorota's house until we arrived. Call it women's intuition.
I was at the studio. You...
Don't change the subject. Sam and Dupont will put two and two together.
And then what?
And then they're going to arrest you. You weren't there long, I suppose, but then I guess it doesn't take you long, does it?
You're spying on me.
I followed you there, then back to the studio. You lied to the police. You lied to me. I'm done with you. We've finished. Don't come back here again.
Sweat drenched my pajamas and I was safe at home. The immediate reaction was to get up and run down to the garage to rush that I let down the last 3 stairs and nearly killed myself, sleeping in the kitchen doorway. I opened the door from the kitchen to the garage and flipped on the lights and cried.
Good evening, Zachary. That's for being a creep with Alice. Now get out of my radio station.
No. I pulled myself to my feet and headed towards the door, ready to show the officers my car and prove. But my stomach dropped as I opened the.
I'm Poe, and this is your August update. August update.
See their mouths moving, but it takes a while.
I'm sorry, can I help you?
I've...
It's not a very good time at the moment, I'm afraid.
Really? Anything I can help with? I'll just be off. Really?
No, not really.
From the screen, because at that moment, that very moment, she's with me again, gripping my